What's up, y'all? This is Skater D.
Hey, I'm John Charles Meyer, producer of Dave Made a Maze.
Hey, what's up? This is Scott Ladotti, author of Play the Devil, and you are listening to Luch Dog.
Luch Dog.
Luch Dog.
This is Andy Cruz from SiriusXM 415, and you're listening to Luch Dog in the morning.
The #1 sports show on the planet. Yeah, boy.
Welcome back, folks. Oh, boy. Today's going to be an interesting one. Got out of bed 10 minutes ago. Slept through the alarm. That's okay. So welcome to the show, my wonderful friends. Oh, boy. If we can do this one, Belly, we can do anything. Holy moly. Belly, Matt LaBelle from Studio A. What's up, dude?
Good morning, sunshine.
Oh, boy. I got a knock on my door. Matty Potts from the Santa Monica Newsroom. Hello, brother.
Oh, hey, here I am. Greetings and salutations.
Yeah, man. I woke up just about a second ago to a knock on my door and Belly going, we're live in like 12 minutes, man. So let's get to it. We've got a big one. And I'm excited.
What was the knock on your door?
Me.
Belly, wake up, dude.
Oh, it was Belly.
Yeah, he said, hey, we're live in, we're live in 12 minutes.
Guy.
Let me tell you, it's very weird. I've been here for 4 straight days now, and it's very weird to wake up and Adam not be in the living room doing whatever the heck he does in the morning.
Just to say, and I mean, you slept through your alarm. It's 7 a.m. where I am, but it's 10 a.m. where you are, which means your alarm went off at, what, 9:30 and you couldn't wake up?
That would be if I set the alarm. I didn't set it. I never set an alarm. I don't have an alarm. What's that about? That just seems like poor life choices. However,
that's how I woke up. You're lucky I set an alarm today.
Jeez.
I'm the one that got home at. I'm the one that got home at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I know, man. I went to bed at like 10. I've had that funk of whatever is going around, and I knocked out some NyQuil last night, and oh boy, I am like, oh boy, that was fun. I mean, I slept,
or
man.
After
Yeah,
12
no.
hours of sleep, or what?
Well, no, because you know, like when you're sick, you only sleep like every hour, and you wake up with like you're all clogged up and you know whatever. Right. And I don't do very well as a patient in general. I'm a horrible sick patient. I just complain.
Yep.
I get really lonely when I'm sick. What is that about?
Probably because you've told like 10 people you can't hang out.
Well, that, yeah. but also, I get, yeah, I know. Oh, Ramita's coming over soon. We'll get her to do the voice of the Marinate ad.
Yeah.
We'll get her to fix that up.
Sweet. Thank you. I actually, I'm going to put that on my website, too.
Oh, sweet.
It's that good. But,
well, send me some notes if you want me to say anything specific, because I'm going to have to come over soon.
Perfect.
Tacos,
just
wraps,
need that changed.
Sliders.
I do need to. I need to change that. What is
Delicious melodies.
Hold on. I just want to hear it for a second.
Restaurant.
Look how hot she is. God, she's sexy.
Look, here.
Listen to how hot she is. Oh, that was it right there. I want that. Listen to slow-cooked delicious melodies. Hold on.
Twist on fast casual dining by starting with only the freshest ingredients to slow-cook delicious melodies with tastes and colors that are sure to delight your senses. Whether you're craving the Chipotle
so hot right now.
Sliders,
So hot.
It's just weird because now I want to have sex with Chipotle pulled pork. I don't really.
You guys are so hot right now.
Your pulled pork sliders looks so good. So actually, question for you.
We actually have an off the menu, like secret menu item, a root beer beef, and that slider is even better. Ooh. That's like one of my favorite things on the menu. It's really yummy. But on the side note, going back to feeling sick, I am now back addicted to Afrin. I cannot sleep without it. I'm so annoyed. I cannot, literally, I just get so clogged up, and it's just, I reach for the Afrin because it's the easy way out. But have you guys ever heard of a neti pot?
I have heard of a neti pot. Have you tried it? Because if you don't, hold on. If you don't know what he's talking about Afrin, we've talked about this on the show. It's that over-the-counter nose spray. It works wonders. It is awful if you have an addictive personality because it's the most simple fix to a clogged nose, and it is impossible to stop once you've started it.
Right, and I can't help but think I'm giving myself cancer every time I inject it into my nostrils, into my brain. But
face cancer. Sweet.
Yeah, it's the smell of cancer.
Well, but no.
and
So I'm glad you know that, because like that is not good to continue to do. But like with the with when I get sick, man, like I really do feel lonely. I get this feeling like I'm the only one who can help me. There's no one else that can help me. I got to get through this on my own, and it's weird. It's like, can you like pull it together, man? It's a cold.
I see you going to Auntie Lynn and Uncle Joe's for some like homemade chicken noodle soup and just literally staying there until you're recuperated.
Belly, do you remember when I went out and visited Matty Potts last year?
Yeah.
I went over to my parents' house. Listen, this is a true story.
You gonna get through it? Or you're okay
I'm
with
trying,
it?
man. There's no excuses in radio. If you don't have respect for me, if you hate me, whatever, at least you can respect it. We're not going to quit on you. All right, we will be here, and we are reliable to wake up with. However, I went over. I had this like terrible cold before I had a flight out to go visit Matty Potts in L.A. It was in January of last year, right in the middle of this cold. So you guys can all tell. If you had a trip to L.A. coming up, you're like really excited about it. And I haven't seen my boy in like years. I'm really excited to go hang out with Potts. Well, I went over to my parents' house because I was a mess. I mean, I was a mess. I didn't feel right. I was feeling like lonely and like this is wrong. So I did. I went over to my parents' house and I made the decision the morning of to go get that flight, dude. I was like 50-50 whether I was going to come see you. I'm so glad I did. I had so much fun when we went out there, but man, I almost missed that.
Yeah, because you were going to come with your girlfriend at the time, and then you guys broke up, and I was like, well, you should still come.
Yeah.
I mean, come hang out. Who cares? We have this empty bedroom. We were Airbnb-ing. It was a slow month. And luckily you came out, which is ironically enough how I ended up even being on this show.
Yeah.
Because we were just started talking again. And I don't even think you were doing the show at the time, were you? You were like, I think I'm going to restart it or something?
No, because, Belly, we started this back up again for season 4 in February.
Yeah,
we were looking at that.
Oh, so you were doing it.
No, because I came out to you in January. So I came out. It was like right back when we came home, and then Braxton Two Trees tried to get us to do it again. I was like, yeah, absolutely. So enough backstory. However, with Marinate, I'd like to ask Potts a question, Belly.
We were talking about Neti Pot. Have you guys heard of this Neti Pot?
That's a good question. I mowed right through that. I'm going to be awful today, so feel free to reel me in and just, hey, Luch. I mean, I haven't even had my morning dew. Haven't had a coffee yet, so no worries. Neti Pot me, man. I need one.
So, I mean, I'm just, bring it up because this girl that I had dated for a couple months was all into this holistic stuff. And, I mean, so it literally is a little, like, ceramic teapot looking thing, super small. You can fit it like kind of in the palm of your hand, and what you do is you fill it up with water and like salt, like a saline solution, and you literally take the pot and put it in each nostril, and you pour water from one nostril into the other, and it comes out. And it's literally been used for thousands of years. I never even heard of it before, but it's supposed to really, just wash everything out, keep your body clear, but like help you with like warding off flus and colds and things like that, especially this time of the year. So I'm actually going to do one right after the show.
Do it on the show. Do it now. I want to see it.
I mean, I don't.
Can we do that at the end?
I don't know how you're going to do that.
That would be so funny. No, that's fine. We'll figure out a way to give you some time so that you can set it up.
It freaks me out, though. Have you... Like pouring water in your nose, like it freaks me out.
It's like the spaghetti string, man. Between the nose and the throat.
Yeah, no,
I could probably set it up on break and just do it in front of the camera into a pot. I could probably figure it out.
Oh, it's all for the visual payoff. For all the podcasters, I apologize. It'll just be funny to hear, but no, that'll be awesome. Yeah, let's do that during a break.
Yeah, all right. And so I'm going to be doing that to try to cleanse myself from this Afrin addiction I now have.
You just have to put yourself through misery for 5 days. And it's just like, who wants to 100%. Do that? Yeah.
You basically have to breathe out of your mouth every time you sleep for a week straight, and it's a complete nightmare.
I do that anyway.
You were posing a question.
Yeah, for Marinate. So Belly and I did the One Wheel podcast yesterday, the voice of One Wheel.
How'd it go?
It was good. Oh, jeez, hold on. Oh
dead.
boy.
Bless you.
Oh boy.
Who did you have on the show?
We had the organizer of the Float Life Fest 2018.
All right, and you did the big announce for the dates?
Yeah, we did announce the dates for the Float Life Fest. It's 4 days this year. They added an extra day, which is really exciting. But Belly, let's do something. Belly, pull it up. He won't be able to see it.
Well, yeah, he won't be able to see it.
That's okay. All right. Well, what we did is we created a GoFundMe for the Float Life Fest. I'm going to be sponsoring it with TTR Studios. And how about this? we're gonna donate. We're gonna have everybody donate to help this organizer with the funds for the Float Life Festival. And I set up a GoFundMe for $8,500, and I think we're gonna blow it out of the freaking water. We got over, I think we're almost at 200 today, and we put it out yesterday. We're gonna put 75 cents out of every dollar towards right back into the Float Life Fund, the Float Life Fest, and then 25% is gonna go towards this show for giveaways and prizes and stuff to give back to the community who can't be at the Float Life Fest and reap the benefits.
So Float Life Fest is the one wheel annual tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Where you do like tricks, and is there like a ramp or something?
There's a bunch of them. They put out a whole bunch of wood features and make it a skate park in the middle of the woods in Deerfields, Asheville, North Carolina. It's 950 acres. There's all kinds of trail races. They just came out with a new board that's got an extended range, so now they're gonna have an extended range race, tricks, competitions, freestyle competitions, pig pickings, bands. It's like I said, it's Coachella for one wheels. And
some pig pickings.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
Pig pickings?
Do you not know what a pig picking is?
No, never even heard
You're
of it.
so not from the South, bro. Belly, tell them what a pig picking is.
It's pig roasted.
It's picking pig.
And
a pig tostel?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, you just spit roast a pig and do it.
Yeah, of course.
Ghost ride the whip.
Which is kind of hard for me because I'm like kind of weird about meat. So like I don't like to eat anything that still has its face. I know that sounds gross, but you know that's why I don't eat fish. I don't eat. I don't have chicken. Chicken's fine. A burger's fine, but I don't eat a lobster.
Fish.
I don't want a lobster. I don't eat crab. I'm not gonna just like crack an animal open for some
crab.
reason. I never could do
And
that.
It's probably like horrible for you, but whatever.
Doesn't matter. It's all delicious.
So my question to Marinate is, a lot of One Wheel is based out in LA, dude. So I think we should start doing some sort of promo code for listeners so that I can send them out there and they can go up to your store and say, hey, I came because of the One Wheel podcast. Can I get a discount or something?
One Wheel. Just say, come up, use this code One Wheel at checkout, get 15% off. Done. Boom.
Okay. Well, there you go. I'm putting that 1 minute clip out to the One Wheel group today. So everybody out there, Marinate on the corner of Western and Melrose in Hollywood.
You're going to add that to the commercial?
Yeah. No. I'm going to put that out to all the One Wheel group people.
Just for your podcast? All right.
No. Cool. To all the 5,000 One Wheel listeners.
Nice.
I want to say, hey, if you guys go out to Marinate in Melrose and Western, just say the word One Wheel and you'll get 15% discount.
Done.
Bam. Let's get them out there. So, Belly, what's going on in sports right now? Because I know this is pretty crazy. Did you see Potts, Rick Carlisle and Stan Van Gundy they are literally trying to boycott ESPN until they stop covering LeVar Ball.
Who are Rick Van Gundy
and NBA coaches? NBA coaches.
Head coaches
are saying until ESPN stops covering LeVar Ball, we will no longer give you shoot-around access. You're not coming into our locker room anymore. That's it. I'm over it.
So LeVar Ball.
Do they really care that much?
Yeah, they do. Because LeVar Ball. What did he say about Luke Walton?
LeVar Ball basically was saying that all the players don't want to play for Luke Walton, who's the coach of the Lakers, which is the team his son plays on. Lonzo, and he's basically just calling out the coach, basically doing something he said he wasn't going to do.
When they signed him, he said, listen, we'll take your son, but you need to shut the F up, dude. Do not sit there and chirp from the stands. And he's like, oh, yeah. And now, do you know what he said about Luke Walton?
Basically that the players are turning on him, don't want to play for him, similar stuff like that.
Same kind of shit he pulled with the high school coach.
High school coach,
the
exactly. UCLA coach.
Unbelievable. Why did they think that he was going to do anything different? Anyway, Potts, what do you think about the fact that they are trying to...
He also said his son can beat Michael... Here's what people need to realize, and I think Rick Carlisle and Stan Van Gundy also need to realize, is that everyone's smart enough to realize LeVar Ball's an idiot, so they can just accept that.
He gets ratings, man.
Yeah, ESPN loves him.
Like all the reporters, they always say, like, we don't want to cover this guy. And so the people are like, well, then why are you doing it? And they say, because our bosses tell us we have to.
They're literally covering a guy now. They're literally covering the guy right now as his team.
We're covering him.
His two sons, and his two sons are now on a Lithuanian basketball team.
$5
They're in Lithuania playing basketball because one left UCLA because he was never going to play there after he got arrested in China. And two... his other son's not that good at basketball either, so they're going to play in Lithuania.
But I want to know. I want to pose the question to you guys. What do you think about the fact that NBA coaches are starting to boycott so that you can literally have staked television? What I mean by that is a totally agenda-driven television. You can't tell a journalistic network, even though they're in partnership with the league, who and who they cannot cover.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. That's like me saying, like, Potts, no, you need to make that 40% discount. That's ridiculous. Like, what the hell do I know? I don't know what his restaurant does. Like, they don't
So
get
wait,
to
you're saying the coaches shouldn't be able to keep ESPN off the court or off?
They shouldn't do that in order to force them to stop covering a certain topic.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
I mean, I totally disagree. If they don't want ESPN to watch them shooting pregame or whatever you're talking about, it's completely
that's not what they want. They want
ESPN get carte blanche.
No, they want them to stop. They want ESPN to stop covering LeVar Ball. Strictly that. Altogether. And until you do that, you're not getting the access that we've been so kindly giving you as a partner. We're done until you stop covering LeVar Ball, is what they're saying.
That's their right.
No, it's not. They don't get to tell a network who to cover, even though they are in cahoots together. They pay each other.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if they want to say we're not giving you access and there's a reason for it, that's their right. I mean,
true.
Whatever.
What do you think the next move is, though? Guess who's going to get his own television show on ESPN?
They have a show on Facebook. They already have a reality show on Facebook.
Yeah, exactly.
The Balls? Do they really?
Yeah.
Yes, it's like a webisode thing, and it's about their family life or whatever.
I've got other Big Baller brand news.
Did you hear the Business Bureau?
I was gonna say
the
Better Business Bureau just came out with a rating for the Big Baller brand. What do you think that rating was, Matty Pop?
Ooh, I'm gonna say C.
It was a big fat F.
Wow.
They ordered two things, never got it. Couldn't get a contact or anyone to tell them when they were going to get their stuff. Everything is always being delivered late, apparently. They have a total of 0 positive reviews.
They have a total of 32 complaints, and 14 of those are delivery issues, 15 problems with product service.
And delivery issues range from
not getting what you
ordered.
Getting
it late to not getting it at all.
You guys know I watched the Le Batard show. They ordered when this all started happening. Remember when the shoes came out for $500?
Yeah.
They ordered 2 of them. And they wanted to give them away they did a thing on the show, send in your funniest video based on this, and we'll give you a brand new pair of Big Baller brand shoes. They did it. It took them 7 months to get the shoes. They were sent complete wrong shoes. They were told, we don't have your shoes anymore, but we'll send you a different kind. And listen to this quote from a buyer who's definitely feeling buyer's remorse. This company does not offer refunds. I purchased 2 items and was told there would be a 1 to 2 week delay. I've been waiting 6 weeks now, and when I asked why it was taking so long, I was called a quote-unquote small baller. How good is that? And then they say at this point, I believe they have just decided to steal my money.
Yeah, for sure.
How good is that? Small baller because you didn't spend the $500. They probably bought the $250 flip-flops, and I'm sorry, you're just a small baller. You get it when you get it.
And they were actually recently sued as well by their manufacturer company.
Were they?
Yeah.
Jeez. They have a pair of $250 flip-flops. Is that true?
I hope
yeah, you know the ones. They're not like sandals. Like they have the little toe thongs, but they're the ones that just have the flap that go over your feet.
Right.
You slip in like slippers. $200 and something.
Good Lord.
Absurd. That's so funny to me though. But I don't think it's fair. Like that's like saying I don't know, like a news company isn't going to cover Trump unless I can't even think of an equivalent. I'm off today. But I mean, can you think of let's think of an equivalent. Let's come up with an equivalent.
If they do this, where does it end, though? Like, all of a sudden, does ESPN start covering? It's any kind of negative spin on coaches. If they stop, if they allow this in, then any negative spin on coaches, the coaches are going to be bullish and say, "You give us the nice, you say nice things about us, or you get out of our locker room and you can't come in." So no, it's not going to work that way. They shouldn't do that, and they won't do that.
ESPN's not going to listen to
Rick
them.
Carlisle,
they can't.
Get over it.
Go shove. It's weird. I caught you saying bullish there. It's a new word for you, and I feel like for me too that I seem to be using a lot lately. Bearish and bullish. Where's that coming from?
It's from terrible markets. Although one of mine is going way up.
Verge looking good?
No, it's not that one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the other one.
Oh, nice. VC?
Yeah.
Nice. So you guys want to go behind the scenes and see what it's like for a pre-show meeting with us? Because we didn't get a chance to do that today. Potts, what do you got to talk about today? You have anything? Pretty much out.
No, I don't. Because I normally take notes, but now with this whole 3-day thing, I don't have enough time to collect my little news.
I'm rethinking it. Already.
Why are you rethinking?
Already rethinking 3 days a week.
This is the third day in a row we've had to get up and do it.
Not an issue. I have no problem doing it. I'll do it every day if you guys wanted us to. If the listeners were chomping at the bits for us to do that, okay.
By the way, can we back up? You keep saying this. I listen to the show. It's chomping at the bit.
That's what I said.
Bits. No, you say bits. You say bits. I've heard it. I've listened to the show. It's
well,
annoying.
yeah, but if I'm talking about multiple people, then they have multiple bits.
Bit is plural. No, it's just bit.
I find you to be false. Call in right now. Text in right now. 571-354-7338. Hold on. 571-354-7338. You guarantee what?
It's chomping at the bit. There is no bit.
You're absolutely right. But if I'm talking about multiple people, they each have a bit, so they're chomping at their bits.
No, there's only one bit. They're all chomping at it. That's the whole point.
What's
if
a
there's
bit?
multiple bits,
what's
then
a bit?
They would all be spread out.
But what's a bit?
It's just whatever. It's whatever you're chomping at the bit. Like they're. I mean, I don't know, like the.
Oh, buddy, no, you're so wrong on this. The bit is the thing that the horse. It's the thing. Yes, it is. It's the thing that. Hold on.
At the bit.
It's the thing that the horse is chewing on. It's the bit that they put in the horse's mouth, and he's chomping at it. Right? He's ready to go. And so, if each horse has a bit, you can easily say there's multiple bits. All the horses are chomping at their bits to get off the race.
All right, so I can see nowhere where anyone has said I've said bits.
571-354-7338. Tell me right now, am I crazy? Put it on the poll, Belly.
Put it on the poll.
Put it on the poll.
Bits or bits?
So now that I totally derailed you, but so we are not doing 3 shows a week now?
Well, no. Texter writes in, Matty Potts is right. Luch, you're an idiot. Okay, that's fair. That's only one. I don't believe you yet. It's only one.
That's all.
Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
I mean, one's enough for me. We can stop there.
Are we ready for a break?
But because if once Felicity and I start doing ours, I mean 4 podcasts a week is a little overwhelming. Probably, I'm probably even gonna hold off on that until we do this, just because.
Well, let's do this. You're right, and I'd like to chat it out with the listeners. So let's do this. Belly is doing a great job keeping me straight today because I'm completely off. We are 5 minutes past the break, so let's do that. Let's get a break in here. And then we'll get Matty Potts.
Fill up the neti pot.
Yeah, he'll go get the Matty Potts neti pot. Nice tune, dude. I need this today.
Yeah.
I do need this.
Me too.
Pull it together, folks. Let's do this thing. We'll be back in just a minute. It's Luch Dog in the morning.
At litmradio.com.
Marinate Restaurant puts a unique twist on fast casual dining by starting with only the freshest ingredients to slow-cook delicious melodies of tastes and colors that are sure to delight your senses. Whether you're craving the Chipotle pulled pork sliders, honey basil chicken tacos, or the infamous kitchen sink wrap, Marinate has something for everybody with tons of vegetarian options too. It's the perfect choice of catering for your offices or events with fast and friendly service from a brand new store on Melrose and Western. Stop by today, or you can order online at marinateyourlife.com. And don't forget $1 tacos for Taco Tuesdays. tacos, wraps, sliders, and sides. Slow cooked to perfection at Marinate Restaurant. MarinateYourLife.com.
What's up, y'all? It's Maddie Mads here. This show is sponsored by TTR Studios. Whether it's weddings, parties, karaoke, audio, video production, and all your entertainment needs, call TTR Studios, LLC at 703-850-2223 or check them out at ttrevents.com. Start the show, Looch.
Of course you did. Of course you had it. If the question is, Belly, were you ready? I can just assume the answer is always.
Always?
Yes. Always yes.
Always yes.
Or always. Straight up always.
Just straight up always. I mean, there's still a minute left in the song that I was playing.
That's okay. I want to get back. I want to see this neti pot. Matty Potts, are you ready for the Matty Potts neti pot?
I'm gonna
take your time.
Off my headphones and the mic. So I mean, I'm just gonna.
We'll do radio descriptions for you. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean it's fine.
Yeah.
So here you see, this is the neti pot. It's literally like a little teapot.
It's white. It reminds me of the pot that Jim got Pam, the green pot in season 1 Christmas.
You mean in the
Christmas episode, the white elephant? Yes.
People started taking it.
Absolutely, and he couldn't fathom the idea of pouring that down Dwight's nose and nostrils when Dwight steals it, because Pam wants the iPod. Oh man, that was back in the iPod days. I love The Office. All right, Potts. What? Okay, so he's standing up. We'll just go ahead and.
I'm standing up. I'm gonna take my headphones and mic off, and then you can do the play-by-play.
Yeah, that's okay. So we'll do play-by-play for him. He's taking his headphones off right now. He's got his neti pot. I don't know. What do you put in a neti pot? Like a certain solution?
It's water saline solution.
Oh, okay. All right, so here he goes. He's pouring it in one nostril, and oh my God, is it coming out? Billy, what's happening? It looks
like
a hot
mess. It's
coming out.
Oh no!
It's
coming out, and it's just
coming out. I'm pouring it into a bowl.
Pouring it right in a bowl. He just pours the hot water into his nose, and then it comes out the other nostril.
He's holding like a Tupperware bowl underneath where it's supposed to come out. This
man.
is disgusting.
Don't put leftovers in that, please.
Does it feel good?
Please don't tell me you use that for leftovers.
He said no, it doesn't. Yeah, please wash that.
I don't know if washing would do it for me. Like,
now, what I really want to know is, does this work?
Clearing out your nostrils of all the entrails and things in there.
But look at this.
Man, they go big.
Look at who does this? I'd rather just
who
do.
Does
oh
it?
my God.
Basically everyone but us.
Dude, are you drowning?
My nose is so stuffed it up, it won't even come out.
Oh no.
Yep.
Well, it sounds like it's stuffed.
He's only got water in it. Now he's got water in his brain. He's gonna die. This is exactly what terrifies me at the neti pot.
Yeah, if he dies on the air, that'd be pretty good for ratings, right?
The one where Potts dies.
So, I mean, that didn't even work because my nose is so stuffed up. It wasn't coming. It was just dripping out. It would have taken 20 minutes just to do that one little pot. So I'll have to try it again.
Yeah.
I think it's how often are you supposed to do that?
So the girl that turned me on to it said I should do it twice a day for 2 weeks and then I'll be healed. And I was like, I'll probably just be addicted to Afrin.
Oh man!
Can you imagine doing that twice? You have to do each nostril twice a day.
No, thank you. That didn't seem like it was fun for you.
Big fat nope. This is why I don't do it. Now you got to get the one. They got to get the one that they show on all the commercials. That
the suction one. That thing, Nuru. It's a Nuru.
It sucks through all the stuff.
I think it's called a Nuru.
That's scary.
Yeah. There's one that's.
I mean, it feels super
pods.
weird when you do it.
There's one similar to that that's motorized. That like you hook up to both nostrils, and like literally it sends it in and sends it out.
It sucks and pulsates, so you don't have to do what you just did.
You have to break your neck to.
So Belly doesn't go to the doctor. You guys know that?
I don't go to the doctor.
Belly said that the other day. I told him because he just moved in. And I was like, yeah, so like here, let's go to. I'll show you where the grocery store is. Let's go get some food. I'll show you what's in the shopping center. And so I'm like, yeah, there's a Starbucks here. There's a McDonald's. It's actually a walk-in McDonald's, no drive-through, like old school, and there's a doctor's office in case you ever need one. He's like, nah, I'm good.
I don't go to the doctor.
I don't do that.
What's the doctor? What do they tell me I already know?
Potts, do you go to the doctor or are you afraid?
Oh, no. I hate going to the doctor, but I go if, my elbow hurts. Because, I'm 39, so now I'm at the age where I'm, like, freaking out.
Is it cancer?
Is cancer. Everything's cancer.
He's 1 year away from prostate exams.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to do that. I'm almost 40. Yeah, it's time for that. And like, even when I talk to my mom, she'll be like, you're out in California. Are you wearing the sunscreen? You don't want to get the cancer.
Right.
And I'm like, Mom, yeah, I got it. Like, and literally she's brainwashed me to where I will like go to the beach and be the one under the umbrella with a turtleneck on. And,
you're Papa Joe.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care. I don't want to get cancer. I am fair skinned. I like burn easily, and I am completely fine with being pale and pasty and not dead.
I'm an Irishman, so everything I do burns.
So, Belly, what would it take for you to have to go to the doctor? Like, what level of discomfort or rash or something? Like, what gets you to the doctor? And I'm sorry, because I know your parents listen. You're probably going to get blasted for this.
For me, it's anything past, like, what I consider ordinary, like, aches and pains. Like, if I have a cough or a cold, I'm not going to go to the doctor.
No,
I'm
not at all. No.
Self-medicate.
Do you get a flu shot?
No.
Hell no.
I was talking to someone about this last night. I said, dude, there's one thing I don't do in this world, and that's get a flu shot.
I'm not going to get a flu shot so you can give me the flu. And I know it works for some people, but hell no. Last time I got one, I got so sick. I was like, nope, I'm done.
Everyone does. It's
no
like when
thanks.
they give you malaria pills, and you basically get malaria.
Yeah.
And then blood shoots out your eyes.
Yeah, and all of a sudden I have pus in my teeth. Putz, do you do the flu shot?
I don't think I've ever done. I don't think
you heard
I've
about
ever
the
done
Washington
it, but
Redskins
yeah, no, I agree. I wouldn't do.
Well, does anybody in LA do a flu shot?
Now.
Probably not. There's no flu in LA, I would imagine. But what's this with the skins?
No, I mean,
does the flu season go around in LA?
Definitely. I mean, yeah, and they have, like every CVS says, get your flu shot here. So I mean, they definitely do it. And yeah, I mean, there's some people that have said they've had the flu around me. So
don't get me started on LA CVS. 10 cents a bag. Get out of here. I'll take my plastic bag and we'll do it for free.
So it is at the grocery store.
I know. Well, that's because some people. That's because people walk around and steal all of their cookies. They got to make some money.
Right.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be funny. That was really wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
I mean that was me. Sorry, I was.
What, Belly? What's going on with the Redskins cheerleader?
So there was a Redskins cheerleader. When was this? I think it was like a year or two ago. Got the flu shot and then developed a muscle disorder from it, where she
like a chronic one.
Yeah, like a chronic muscle disorder.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. That's awful.
Where she, I think it was like dystonia, but it's like this muscle disorder where she can like barely walk, like all her muscles like have lost like.
From here on out, this is it. This is just her new life.
Yeah, it's her new life.
Oh no, thank you. I'll take the flu.
No, see, and then the flu shot for me was created by the company, like pharmaceutical companies, to get you to spend money on something you don't need.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like I'll get the flu either way, so I'm just gonna take it.
I don't think I haven't had the flu in 10 years. I never got a flu shot.
Flu last year.
Whatever. I had the flu, bronchitis, and pneumonia at one point. You're fine.
Yeah, and don't go to the doctor for that either. They're not gonna give you anything. That's the other thing about doctors, especially general physicians. You go in, you give them your ailments, and then they're going to tell you to go to a specialist. So skip going to your general physician.
No, but you have to do that first. No, you have to have a recommendation.
It's all a scam.
Not if you're Belly. No, Belly can do whatever he wants.
Call up that person. Call up your specialist and say, hey, I've got neck pain. Go to a...
They're going to say, cool, go get a referral from your doctor.
And I'm going to say, no, here's my referral. My neck hurts. I'm coming to you.
Belly is completely right, and that is just how healthcare in America works. In other countries, you go directly to a specialist. They all accept your healthcare without a referral.
Right.
This is just all a big scam.
And
that's all America does. It is all a scam. So everyone gets their cut. The insurance companies pay for it. Then they pass it down to you. Inevitably, you're paying for it somehow.
Well,
it's a big giant scam.
You have to pull that doctor by like the nose hairs that are always sticking out of those doctors' noses. You got to pull the doctor by their nose hairs just to get that specialist recommendation. They're trying to pump you full of drugs. And
it's like, no, I just want to go get like
a prescription. No, I don't want a prescription. I want you to give me the freaking recommendation so I can go to a specialist.
I want to go to chiropractor or whatever.
I've had the opposite experience where I have this cool doctor. I give it like, yeah, my freaking, ear hurts. And he's like, okay, and just writes it because he's already getting his cut for the visitation. He doesn't care. He's like, yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, they're doubling
and
down
so
on
literally
pay.
it takes me it takes me a month to get the appointment, and then it takes me about 13 minutes to get in, get the referral, and leave. And it costs me, more for parking. And then I call the specialist. I say I have this referral. They're like, great, your next appointment available is in a month. So it takes me 2 months just to get seen by the person. And then a lot of times when I go to the specialist, they say, okay, well, yeah, I think you're right, but now we have to schedule tests, so you need another appointment. And so now what should have been 1 appointment has turned into 3 appointments.
$500.
And that is the scam. That is the scam.
But not only that, like, so for out here, you're not in and out. You schedule an appointment, and then you're
hell no.
sitting in the waiting room for an hour and a half.
Right.
And then you finally get into the room.
Get
and
him,
you gotta
Belly.
wait in there for 30 minutes
Get
to
him.
an hour. And then you finally get the doctor. He's in there. He swabs your tongue.
Uh-oh.
He asks you a bunch of questions that the nurse already asked you.
I already answered this.
I was like, oh, yeah, I've already answered all these questions. And now you're going to say, well, our next appointment available is in 6 months.
So
I'm
I
like,
have,
I'm not
I
planning to
believe.
go to the doctor in 6 months. Get out of here. I'm just going to go to urgent cares only from now on. They're going to write me enough specialist recommend. They're going to tell me which specialist I need to go to. I'm going to call up that specialist. I'm going to raise enough hell where they can just let me walk through that front door without any kind of recommendation.
So I believe I have a lawsuit on my hands.
Belly is angry.
He is
How
growling.
do you think I feel
Belly.
about
He was
the actor?
growling.
Wow. So I think I have a lawsuit on my hands. I'm not one to sue for no reason. Okay? I have a lawsuit on my hands, I believe. And I think we should get into that next because I think
Is this a one-wheel lawsuit? 'Cause
No, with this
Okay.
with doctors. I think if I was to
okay.
get ball cancer, if I were to get testicular cancer today,
Do you want to learn how to defend yourself efficiently with your handgun? Or use pepper spray with the confidence of real-life training? How about develop an actionable home defense plan? Innovative Defensive Solutions offers realistic personal defense training both in Manassas and Doswell. IDS Training also travels nationwide to host range and classroom locations. Since 2003, IDS Training has been teaching people to improve their safety through contextually accurate and realistic personal defense training, including concealed carry permit courses, pepper spray courses, beginner firearm safety, and of course defensive firearm training. So head over to innovativedefensivesolutions.com or call 571-535-4437 with promo code LUCH, that's L-U-C, and get 20% off their coursework. You can also find IDS on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter with the handle @IDS Training. Innovative Defensive Solutions.
man, I wanted that. Welcome back, folks. Where is that? All right, let's do this thing. We are doing a radio show, right?
Yeah,
Welcome
we're
back,
back.
folks.
Hey, folks. Good to see ya.
So it is Luch Dog in the Morning. Quick house cleaning here for everybody. Of course, you can find us at litmradio.com. We do have a fundraiser set up where you can, if you're interested in the one wheel at all, just go to litmradio.com, scroll down, and click on the donate button.
Did you see the total we're at right now?
What are we at?
Ooh, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Really? Remember, all of this money is either going to go back to the Float Life Festival in 2018. That's going to be October 11th through 14th.
What do you think we're at?
I would imagine about 220.
Let's see. Here it comes.
75% of this money goes straight back to the Coachella of One Wheels, which is the Float Life Fest 2018 in Asheville, North Carolina.
$345.
Oh, what's up?
Shout out to
Not even 24
Josh
hours.
Clifford for a $100 donation.
Get the hell out of here.
Good for him, man.
Wow.
Got a bunch of big donations. 50, 40,
That's
100.
not even 24 hours, guys. That's a really good job. And remember, 25% of that's going back to the show to give back to the listeners of the Voice of One Wheel. So, make sure you tune in on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. for that. I am excited to get to why I believe I have a lawsuit on my hands. But I also want to talk about this Monday taping, which I don't think we should do anymore.
Already out after one. Monday
Already
taping.
out. And I think Potts is going to be very happy with me for this, I believe, because I don't think we should do the Monday tapings. I really don't.
I don't either.
Yeah, I really don't. And here's why. Well, why do you think?
Well, I mean, for me, can you hear me? So for just on a quick side note, I was doing the neti pot during that whole break.
Is that what was
and
happening?
One of my nostrils, it's still so clogged. It's just dripping, and like I'm not, because it should be a steady stream from one nostril to the other, and one nostril's so clogged up that it's not even really working. So I was just messing with that. So anyway, I can tell you right now, for me, like it gives me a few days to start to collect my news and just not only current events, but things that happen to me in my personal life. Like a lot happens between Monday and, well, really we're talking about Friday after the show all the way till Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
That gives me the content I need to like do the Wednesday and Friday shows. And usually by Wednesday I have everything I need almost for both shows. Right. And I just figure out how I'm going to divide it up. But I mean, Monday, it's the beginning of the week, and I usually have Sundays off. So I get obliterated on Sundays. I mean, if we're being completely honest. And like,
I can't be expected to come up with news. I mean, I'm getting hammered.
I mean, so to come on Monday is hard, but it also doesn't really give me a chance to get any content for the show.
So let me ask you this. What if SiriusXM came to us and said, hey, we want to put you guys on 5 days a week? Are you saying you wouldn't have the ability to come up with content 5 days a week?
Different.
I don't agree.
That's different. That's different.
I think it's the amount of effort that you'd have to put in order to do that is something we're not willing to do.
Well,
or you're not willing to do.
We'll figure it out. But I mean, to turn our lives upside down for 3 shows a week is.
I would happily do that. It has nothing to do with that, but I appreciate your perspective. It's not that for me, man. Here's what it is. Belly, what did we did the first One Wheel podcast.
So hold on, let me hold on. So if Sirius Radio came and said we want you to do 5 shows a week for free,
go shove.
Do it.
Go shove.
No,
yeah. Okay. So I get what you're saying. No, I'm not. That's a good point. I'm not trying to make it sound like he's lazy.
I'm serious about it.
Because he's not. I mean, you guys have no idea how much commitment goes into this. Like literally, we don't get paid for this. We do this because of you guys. We want to be here for you. However, Belly, what happened on the One Wheel podcast? The first one. What was the only complaint?
It wasn't long enough.
Wasn't long enough. And what did I say to you? What did I say to you when I said, should we extend it to an hour? What did you say?
I said, hell no.
Why not?
Leave them wanting more.
There you go.
That's yep.
And so what I think is happening is our numbers for Luch Dog in the Morning are going right straight down the toilet because I think a lot of people, we don't like the One Wheel thing is such a direct targeted thing that we have a lot of people listening live. This one, we have very few people listening live and a lot more people download and listen on demand. But if we put out one every other day, they're getting backed up. They're not listening. They're just over it. They're overwhelmed. We're overwhelming them.
It becomes overwhelmed. I'm 100% when I go to a podcast and I see that it's been on for like 5 years and I'm like, whoa, there's a lot of episodes here. It's almost counterproductive because I feel like I'm the kind of guy that needs to I binge watch. Right. So I'm like, if I have to backtrack that many shows, I'm like, I get overwhelmed and I don't do it.
Which is sweet because we've been doing it almost a year now.
Yeah.
And we've put out over 82, 83 episodes now.
Yeah.
In just this year, which is ridiculous.
We don't take breaks. We really don't. But I mean, I think.
So wait, our numbers have gone down since we did the Monday show.
Well, I don't know if it was the fact that we had Monday and people aren't used to it, but I mean, we literally had in the teens, and that's for us. That's like a joke. So like.
Oh, so you're just saying that one show wasn't? Well, that sucks because it was a really good show.
It was a really good show, but I don't think anybody really expected it on Monday because we don't typically do that. And then I started thinking about it, and I started thinking about the trends of what people do with the show. Usually we get a lot of random downloads on the weekends because I think people wait and then they listen to them while they're driving around, which makes sense. Makes total sense. So can we just decide no Mondays?
That's fine. Let's only give them 2 hours of content a week. It's not like that's not a lot.
Belly said it perfectly. Leave them wanting more. If we can do 2 solid shows a week and they can listen to it on the weekend, that's perfect. I mean, even for me, I was, obviously I'll listen to the show 2 or 3 times, but I was kind of excited because I was like, sweet, now I have another show for my, a Monday workout. But I mean, I'd rather keep 2 strong shows than have to spread it out.
And if we
I'm not getting like any more news. I'm just kind of like, fudge. I need to figure out how to make this work.
Well, I think, and then if we get to a point where people are chomping at the bit,
there we go
for our show. You guys are so wrong.
All them bits.
You guys are so wrong. Yeah. I mean, all the texts are coming in, Matty Potts, but I'm telling you guys, you're all wrong. You're all wrong. All of you. Go show.
All of you.
Oh,
I'm
God.
never wrong, Sis.
You
and Belly sound like hell.
I know.
Like
but,
you're coughing and wheezing.
Well,
usually, if
usually
I had a mute button right now.
Usually I go for the mute buttons, but
today
good. I'm letting them fly because I feel like sickness is the theme of today's show. So I'm just letting them fly.
Right.
Yep.
All right.
But we ain't going to the doctor.
No. No.
Not without that referral, you're not.
All right. So, no, of course I'm not going to go because if I need a physical, they're not even going to touch my ball sack.
Not anymore. Sexual harassment. Put it on the doc.
How did that go by without a laugh? How did that go by without a laugh? Belly got a laugh, and I mean that was a good one. Damn it!
It's 2017. They ain't doing physicals on the balls no more.
So you said you had a lawsuit, a ball sack lawsuit.
I was trying to combine that. A ball suit?
Yeah. So why do you have a lawsuit on your hands?
A ball suit?
So what happened was I went in, and the doctor was maybe she's within 5 years of age of Matty Potts. She's got to be no more than 42, 38 to 45, somewhere in there.
Potts is 27. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like Doogie Howser. That's probably a lost reference on every listener for sure.
I just play one on TV.
That's depressing. No one knows who Doogie Howser is that's listening. Guarantee.
There's a new show on
Just IMDb that.
All right, let's stay on track. Let's get. The show's ending.
Yep.
So I went to the doctor, and I said, you know how the nurse like checks you in with all the vitals and everything before the doctor comes in, right? So I'm sitting there, and this is this guy, and he's like, okay, blah, blah, blah. He does all the checking. And then, my vitals are good. My blood pressure's good. She comes in, and she's not feeling me off the bat. She's just not feeling me, man. She's
Adam
not.
Can't handle when people don't feel him.
No, because I'm so feelable. I'm so feelable.
I feel like you're like Elf. You're like, does someone need a hug? Like you are just not reading the signs, and you just get in deeper. They're like, please don't touch me.
You're wearing only a robe right now. Could you please not?
You guys have to stop making me laugh. It makes me cough every time.
Like literally, Luch, when Luch walks into the mall in December, he sees and he goes, "It's Santa!
Come sit on my lap."
He's like the elf, like helping Santa work, but
I get very excited over little things. However, I'm very feelable, so she's not feeling me, and I don't get it. She's just not having any part of me.
She doesn't want to touch any part of you.
Well, I didn't think that. And then she's like, so I want to get you back in here for a physical. Let's do that. And I said, all right, fine. Because I went there to go see her for something. And it was very small and whatever. It was no big deal. And she said, but we need to get you back in here for a physical. Let's do that. So I went back. Dude checks me for the vitals. Once again, same dude, same vitals, same scores. She comes in. She goes, say, bah. All right, let me feel your chest. Bah. Okay. All right. You do your own self-checking of your testicles, right?
I mean, yeah. You don't?
I'm just looking around. I mean, I don't know what you're asking right now. It's like, do
I handle my?
Do I handle my business? Yeah. I mean, I don't know what I'm looking for.
I mean, wait. Well, I mean, I diddled myself this morning. Is that what you mean? I don't. What's going on?
And here's how it's gonna work. It's like all of a sudden, their doctors are gonna start relying on people to do their own self checks.
Belly, it's always been turn and cough for the whole time of my existence.
I remember.
Turn and cough.
Yeah.
What happened to that? Now it's have you checked yourself? Because I'm not going down there.
I don't know what I'm looking for, but
was it inappropriate? Because okay, here's the real question I want to ask. Would it have been inappropriate for me to have said, no, that's kind of your job, right?
That's exactly what I would have said.
But I felt like it was
like,
almost borderline. Like she made me feel like it would have been like harassment. That's how I felt in the room. Like I was.
No. You should have been like, "Are you serious right now? Do I look like a friggin' doctor?"
I mean,
I would have said that. I would have looked at her and been like, "Do I look like a friggin' doctor?" Like,
I mean, I do my self-checking, but not for lumps.
Listen,
she would have caught so much shade from me. Oh hell no!
I would have said
no.
All I would have said was, yeah, but I don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah,
it always feels the same to me.
How about this? Yeah, but usually when I'm doing it, I'm not in the right mindset to look for lumps.
And even if you are, it's like WebMD disease right away. It's like Adam feels something and he's like, "Was that there yesterday?"
Yeah, I don't know.
I know, right?
What kind of a backwards ass question is that? You check yourself, right? And I just went, I guess, yeah. I haven't felt any protrusions. So
now you're gonna die of ball cancer because you didn't have the balls to say no. That's your job.
Oh man,
I do, but I need you to make sure, like, I know what I'm doing.
I really think that she wasn't feeling it, and she just didn't want to do it. She didn't want to do it. I think she could tell that I thought she was hot. That's the truth. She was cute.
Or she just thought you were some greasy Italian that doesn't shave his pubes and did not want to go down there.
You know what? Was it one of these occurrences where you were putting off an odor? Were you smelly or any?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think
did
so.
Did you just look greasy?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, it was the morning. I just got up and got out of bed and went. And I'm sick.
Wait, did you go in? I guess you probably went in sweatpants.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, people don't like me either because I'm...
You're what? Oh, that sounds good.
Right? He's like accepting it.
There's no way to say this and not sound like an ass.
We're about to get a huge revelation here on Luch Dog in the Morning.
I have luckily been able to find a job that I've been very successful at, and I only work a day a week. So it's very annoying to people, I think, when I roll around in my sweatpants and I feel like people look at me and go, this fucking guy.
Yeah. He's a bum.
This guy's a fucking bum. Look at him in his stupid sweatpants. And I'm like, I got a fever, and I'm going to the doctor. I'm not going to put jeans on. Thanks a lot.
Right. Hey, just on a side note, you're an independent contractor, basically. You own your own business. How do you have health insurance?
I pay for it. It's like $400 a month. It sucks, dude.
Oh, okay. So you're just, okay. Oh.
It's awful.
Yeah, I mean, that's really not that much compared to other situations.
It's a very nice car.
That's a lot. That is insane.
It's a very nice car. It's a Jaguar.
Speaking of which, every day I get home late and I see your car in the parking lot, I'm like, man, I wish I had that spot, but it wouldn't be there no matter.
No
what.
chance, because I haven't moved it in 2 days.
Yeah,
I know. I'm sorry.
No, it's not your. It's your other car.
But there's the Camaro,
the one that literally never moves.
Yeah. So I could probably move that. But what I wanted to pose is like I really love breaking people's judgment of me and like judging a book by its cover. I used to love having a mohawk, right? I loved having that because and then showing them that I'm not a crazy person. I'm just really nice, but I have a mohawk. I love breaking them down like that. And so like there's nothing more fun for me than dressing up in like sweatpants and a beater like a wife beater and then going like on the day I'm going to buy a car or something big and the dealer looks at me and they pull my credit and they're like, "Wait, what?
You made how much last year?
You made what last year? Your credit's what? Who is this fucking guy?" And I'm like, like that I get a lot of enjoyment out of. And I don't know, does that make me a dick? I'm not saying, I mean, I love trying to break people's ideas of judging a book by its cover. Like the goth kids in high school, they were the nicest fucking kids ever.
Oh, sure.
You know, and that taught me something. Like, let's get people to realize that just because you might look a certain way doesn't mean I'm necessarily a bum.
Oh my God.
I love proving that.
It's like a whole revelation of what the argument about race is.
I know.
The entire time.
Well, I was thinking of the Chappelle, just because I'm dressed like this does not make me a slut. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I haven't seen it all yet.
Oh, no. That's from his old one. That's an old bit where he's talking about how,
I haven't seen that either.
How, like, if you ran up to a police officer, somebody who's dressed as a police officer, and you said, help me, they just stole my bag. And they said, listen, just because I'm dressed this way doesn't mean I'm a police officer. It's the same thing as a girl who goes out looking like a slut and completely, wearing absolutely nothing at the bar. And then you go hit on her and she goes, just because I'm dressed this way does not make me look like a slut.
Does not make
me a slut. And it's like, well, yeah, but you're dressed like one.
What's a slut dress?
You're wearing a slut's uniform. You know.
Hey, maybe not. It's not a slut uniform. It's you putting the label of a slut uniform together.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
Yes, we are.
Accentuating those beautiful features she's got, and she's happy to do it.
Billy, get me out of here. We got nothing left. I'm not going to extend it when we're out. Pots.
Out of gas.
I'm out of gas. Folks, thank you for hanging out with us today. I really do appreciate you guys. Whoa, that is hot.
Yeah, that's super hot.
So no more Mondays. We're not going to do that unless we're at 100,000 listeners per episode. We'll do that.
Yay.
Per episode?
We're close.
50K.
We're close. Once we get up there, we'll do that. Matty Potts, get us out of here, buddy. What do you got for the people?
Yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. You can kindly go fuck yourself.
Well, that felt good to hear. I missed that. I don't like go find yourself. I want the GFY for real. Nicely done. Matty Potts, have a good day, brother. And guys, just so you know, we're not saying we won't do this if you want it. We're not saying we don't enjoy doing this. I'm just saying
give it to me,
we're not there yet. We're not there yet. I'll do that if the demand is there. But quite frankly, I would do this every day if you guys wanted us to. I love doing it. I'm so glad to do it with my two best friends over here right now. I got Belly, Matt LaBelle, and Matty Potts. Belly, what's left for the people, my man?
Not much. It's a nice old Wednesday. The temperatures are rising, so you should get outside, have a little fun, enjoy the company of people, and hopefully we can see you again soon.
LITMradio.com for all things Luch Dog, and of course donate to the One Wheel Float Life Fund, and we will give 25% of that back to the listeners of Luch Dog in the Morning. Thank you guys so much. Let's support the Float Life Fest 2018 and make it as badass as we absolutely possibly can. For Belly, Matt LaBelle, and Matty Potts in the Santa Monica newsroom. We'll see you guys on Friday. It's Luch Dog in the Morning
at LITMradio.com.